Ladies and gentlemen, we are back before we're just four, not before, just four. But we're back for Team Singularity versus Team Kinguin. We did see OG run 2-0 over Man's Not Hot in our last series of games. Took place about an hour ago. Oh, that's when it finished anyway. So we are going to get into this draft. It's going to be Singularity taking out the Tidehunter as well as the Ogre Magi. Team Kinguin take out that Tiny
10 seconds remaining.
that we did see S4 in the last series of matches. Absolutely run rampant on the offlane with. So Kinguin actually coming off a 2-0 win, I do believe, in the other qualifiers.
Radiant team pick.
Let's see if we can find. That was between, I do believe it was a 2-0 win for them though. Oh, beating out Team Doggy. Okay.
10 seconds remaining.
So, for the draft so far, the Shadow Shaman as well as the Tuskban out, the Omni Knight taken out by Team Singularity. And Singularity got themselves a first pick here. Going to be taking up the Sanking. Good strong hero can run it in that position 3, position 4, even the position 5 if you need to. Gets a great deal of momentum as far as finding kills when he gets that Blink Dagger, or even something like a Force Staff. Kinguin in return pick up the Bane. And they do have the second pick as well. Wondering what they want to be going towards. Bane, good strong hero in the fights, just offers a lot of control that goes with something like the Elder Titan. You get that Nightmare off into the Elder Titan Spirit Stomp with a Fiend's Grip as well as an Earth Splitter over the top from the Elder Titan. That's a good strong combo already. So the Bane and the Elder Titan going to be working together on that position 4 and 5. Team Kinguin.
5 seconds remaining.
Good, solid support in Per. How is Singularity going to react to this? I'm going to be going into that reserve time. But you still have just over a minute and a half of reserve time left for this pickup. And as far as it goes, Singularity going to be picking up the Ancient Apparition. Really strong hero. I've seen this combo a lot actually, the Sanking into the Ancient Apparition, the Cold Feet procs once the Burrow Strike comes off. It just gives you a long enough stun that teams need to be careful about running heroes against this combination because, like I say, that combination comes off and heroes can't get away.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
So the Puck going to be the next ban by Kinguin. Not wanting to be playing up against that. Goes great with the Ancient Apparition Sanking. You get a Dream Coil off into the Ice Blast Epicenter combo. And heroes just start to melt or freeze and die, should I say.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Singularity going to be banning out the Brewmaster as well. We have been seeing him quite a few times the last few days, couple of weeks. Good, really strong in the off lane. It's really hard to try and take him down because he's a big tanky hero. He has a crit as well as a mischance built in, and then the Drunken Hazes as well.
10 seconds remaining.
Extremely hard to really deal with that hero. And then when his ult comes up and you get the 3-panda split, offers a lot more control in the fight as well as the Bane and the Elder Titan. That would have been pretty much fights going the way of Kinguin, I do believe. Just being able to get those 3 sets of spells off.
Radiant team ban.
So, what? Singularity going to be banning around. Actually, do take out Team Kinguin, take out the SF hero we've been seeing more and more in the past few weeks since the new patch, just because of that
10
change to his
seconds
raise,
remaining.
where it does add plus 60 damage each raise you can hit,
5
adding up
seconds
over
remaining.
time. Really makes it easy to burst down a hero. We did see him
Dire
win
team
the first
pick.
match in OG Resolution, playing up that Shadow Fiend in the mid lane. Did so much damage to the Invoker. The Invoker lost lane after the first 5 minutes, I do believe, forced into the jungle, while SF just started to rotate around, find kills, and really put the pressure. So Kinguin not wanting that hero to get out into the draft for Team Singularity. Like I'm going to be the man for Singularity though. Once again, another hero that teams have started to realise how powerful he is. He gets himself the Necrobook into the Helm of the Dominator, pushes with the Wolves, and towers just start to melt. Kinguin going to be picking up the Shadow Demon though. Boy. I guess it's an offlane Elder Titan, maybe even a mid Shadow Demon. Kinguin trying something a little bit different here.
Remaining. Dire team pick.
Weaver.
So Weaver going to be the pick by Singularity. Again, great at running down heroes as a time lapse, so it adds to his survivability. And just is an absolute pain to try and fight up against. Good for pushing down towers as well.
5 seconds remaining.
So Sand King, Ancient Apparition, Weaver, good combination so far. Offers a lot of fight potential. The push coming out from the Weaver as well as the Sand King with those sandstorms. So Kinguin, what are they going to respond with here? So it's going to be the fourth hero. I think they're looking for a mid as well as the carry, maybe putting the Elder Titan in the off lane. So it's going to be 2 cores that Kinguin are looking at here. What's it going to be? Just burning into that reserve time to think about this. Could it be something like the Luna? If they want to combine it up with the Shadow Demon, maybe even...
Radiant team pick.
Gonna be the Brood Bomber picked up 4th. So Kinguin, looking to use that hero to be able to push down lanes with the spiders, being able to do a lot of damage with those. And look for the map control as well, because of the webs offering Broodmother
10 seconds
cliffing abilities as well as the extra move speed.
5 seconds
So
remaining.
Singularity do need to be careful though, Broodmother, about the Ancient Apparition's Ice Blasts once those are up, because you can start losing spiders to those. But Singularity, what's it gonna be? Singularity got themselves a minute left of reserve time, and you can run this Weaver in pretty much all 3 lanes, so it could stand to be that safe lane Weaver that we have been seeing more and more within the past couple of weeks. So 36 seconds left on reserve. And I'm assuming this is going to be the Sand King, Ancient Apparition 4 and 5, Weaver potentially in the safe. So looking for an offlaner as well as a safe laner on the side of Team Singularity. At mid laner even.
Dire team ban.
That is going to be the mid. They pick themselves up the Queen of Pain. Again, good for with against the Broodmother. Dealing with the Spiderlands offers a lot of burst damage potential as well. Good escape mechanism. The Queen of Pain is going to be the pick for the mid lane for Singularity.
10 seconds remaining. 5
Meanwhile,
seconds
Kinguin.
remaining.
A minute left in their reserve. They've got to be banning out. I'm assuming this is going to be an offlaner for Singularity. Tidehunter has already been banned out. Maybe you do ban out something like the Axe, just to stop the Broodmother from losing too many spiders. What are they going to be banning out here? Really thinking about this. It's going to be the Timbersaw. Yeah, again, good strong hero, has a lot of survivability, clears off waves pretty quickly, deals with the Broodmother's spiders, as well as heroes in general, if you can get a few charges on that Bloodstone. So, Team Kinguin,
10 seconds remaining.
really not happy about playing up with him, so they just ban him out.
5 seconds
Singularity,
remaining.
how did they respond again? Could be this mid Broodmother now. Elder Titan in the off, Bane Shadow Demon supports.
Radiant team
So
pick.
they ban out the PL. Is this going to be a straight Medusa? It's going to be a Batrider, okay. So it looks like it is going to be that safe lane Weaver, Queen of Pain in the mid, Batrider on the off. Meanwhile, Ancient Apparition and Sand King playing the supports. Meanwhile, Kinguin have just under a minute now left. About 45 seconds to think of this last pick.
10 seconds remaining.
Really sort out these lanes.
5 seconds remaining.
Faceless
You may
Void.
now select
Faceless
your heroes.
Void. Okay, I can see the combination here. Nisha goes with Elder Sash. You've got Katsaw as well. Patos being able to throw out the poison. Well, Exotic Deer just pushes. That is a decent team fight lineup coming out. Meanwhile, on the side of Singularity, it's going to be Mikey on the Batrider, Mastermind on the Queen of Pain. We've got Adamson on the Weaver, Solon on the Ancient Apparition, and Bashrook on the Sand King. So, both teams, this is a best of 3 wanting to take the first game. Both have really strong lineups. I have to give it to Team Kinguin, though. I just think the combination of the Bane, the Elder Titan, Shadow Demon, Faceless Void in the team fight is going to be too strong to play up against. Yeah, you have some really survivable heroes that have some escapes with the Sand King, the Weaver, as well as the Queen of Pain. Even the Batrider once he gets that Firefly off, but I just think the team fight is a little bit stronger for the side of Kinguin.
Prepare for battle.
So the game is going to start. If we take a look at the items, there's going to be no smokes brought up just yet, so both teams looking to maybe rotate, just take up their own runes this time. But I wouldn't put it past either of the teams to get aggressive here for these runes. Shadow Demon and Elder Titan moving down to the bot lane, Patos as well as Katsaw. We've Adamson, sorry, not picked anything up just yet, skill-wise. And it looks like he is down here, maybe just to try and pick up this bot rune, but if he can't get it, he does have Sakuchi available to him.
30 seconds.
He wants to pick
battle.
that spell up to get him in and out to check on this rune. You are top lane. There is 3 heroes from Singularity stacking up, maybe to try and make a move on the top rune. We're going to be going now. 13 seconds left. Bashrook leading the line. Nisha is here, but Batrider comes from behind. Mikey, though. What does he start? He's picked up the Sticky Napalm with the Burrow Strike. Nisha could be in a little bit of trouble, but he does get the time walk underneath his tier 1 tower. And the trade comes out. Patos does actually pick up the rune now as an Adamson. Needs to be careful because these illusions doing a decent amount of damage to him. But it looks like he is going to be able to just Sakuchi himself away. Rotation. Katsaw pulling this line, and we can see it's only a Weaver. It's a safe lane Weaver. As it looks like Team Singularity wanted to get aggressive on the top lane. So the Chilling Touch comes out. There's going to be Bashrook with the Burrow Strike, but it looks like Lasash just TPs himself away. Back to Fountain.
Radiant structures
And
are
plays it
fortified.
safe. Meanwhile, mid lane, it is going to be the Queen of Pain up against the Broodmother. So Exotic Deer does need to be careful about dropping down these spiders, because Mastermind, once he starts to pick up the points into the Scream of Pain, will be able to clear those off. And do damage to Exotic Deer anyway. So Katso just using his tankiness with the 4 armor to try and pull this wave underneath his tier 1 tower. Pulls it back as well, while Patos does a little bit of farming. Adamson, it's going to be hard for him to find the farm, especially with the solo lane, because you don't have the supports to try and stop this from happening. Now Exotic Deer in the mid lane. Just a little bit behind the Queen of Pain in terms of last hits. Top lane though, they might try and make a move onto Lasash. He does eat his way through the trees till he gets access to the tier 1 tower. The right clicks coming out from Bashrock as well as Solon. From Mikey. Double the last hits of the Faceless Void. Now, with the Chilling Touch, do they try and make a move? As Nisha is just going to be taking a couple of right clicks from Solon. It looks like Weaver's trying to do his best for the farm. Katso is here though, throwing some right clicks out onto Asmundsen. The stomp, just to try and stop him from going towards the room, but he's going to be able to pick that up. Katso now needs to walk himself back. Meanwhile, mid lane, Mastermind getting pretty low. He throws out the Scream of Pain and forced to blink himself towards his tier 2 tower and pop that salve. Exotic Deer, does he have the regen of his own? Only got himself a Furry Fire as well as a Tango, so it does need to be careful. Nisha coming up on the lane as the Sand King may come from behind, but he does have the time walk. If he gets himself into too much trouble, not actually skilled anything up just yet. The Boros Strike comes through onto the Bane. Bane could be in a little bit of trouble here, being chased down. Now the Chilling Touch, the Firefly coming out as well. Does he have anything to deal with this? He doesn't, but Bashrock may get a trade in deaths. Nisha just time walks the other way, gets himself away as Bane TPs himself back in, but it looks like the Sand King is going to be able to move himself out safely. And now Nisha just carries on going into the Firefly. Patos actually sitting 3rd in the last hits as well. And here the stomp, it's just the Elder Titan kind of threatening stuff with his spirit, but Admundsen will be able to move himself away. Top lane, let's keep an eye on this tri-lane. Oh, the Sun King has gone back, but effective tri-lane for now. Nisha is getting a wee bit more farm. Back in the mid lane, Mastermind trying to go for the trades, and now Exotic Deer, he's pretty far behind in terms of last hits, but some of those are going to be spiders. Just needs to be careful about how many he does give away to the Queen of Pain. Top lane, Solon. What's he going to try and do here? The time dilation does come out. Nisha picking this one up early just to try and slow down Mikey every time he pops that Firefly. Nisha comes forward, bashes, takes the clarity off Mikey now as well. Basher coming behind, but Lasash is here. You are mid lane. Queen of Pain being chased down, again forced to blink himself away once again, but does have the bottle, which is going to be keeping him fairly healthy. Back on the top lane, it looks like they want to try and make a move. Mikey time walk forward. Nisha picks up the kill. Lasash could be a little bit unlucky, but with the Nightmare might be able to get the TP away. The time dilation slowing Bashrock as well as Solon down. The TP, is there going to be a blind burrow? Not in time. Nisha saves the life of his teammate and picks up a kill on Mikey.
Denied.
Who does TP himself back to the top lane. He's already got himself the regen boots. But Adamson not having the best of lanes, 18-1. The poison coming out now as well. They do have ways to deal with the Weaver. And the bug spray coming out from Patos will be able to deal with that bug at least. You are back in the mid lane. Queen of Pain's having a little bit of an up and down time. Is clearing off these spiders with the Scream of Pain. Level 4 in that now. But Exotic Deer keeps a pin back to a tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, top lane, Sandstorm's going to be there. Do they have any reveal? Mikey's in there as well. Brightcliff's coming out from Nisha, trying to do what he can to Bashrook. Bashrook throws out the Burrow Strike. This could be big if they can find a kill. Nisha, though, going to pop that time dilation. Time walks himself up to the high ground and just leaves Lasash to deal with himself. Says, you know what, mate? You're on your own. Elder Titan is TPing in. Just Lasash buying time. Is there going to be a stomp as the shrine is popped? Peytos comes in now as well, so the Sand King could be the next bug to be squashed. Firefly, though. It's going to be the protection covering from Peytos, and Katso gets it with the stomp. Even catches out Mikey. But Lasash, one more right click. Even the one charges aren't going to be enough to keep him alive. Mikey, though, needs to get himself out. Just back in the mid lane, Mastermind under constant pressure from Exotic Deer, who already has the medallion now. While in Lasash has rotated down Adamson. Gonna find it a little bit easier to farm. And Lasash taking a lot from that. Sakuchi coming out from the Weaver. Already down to about 500 health. Adamson needs to be careful, he doesn't have the mana for a time lapse. If Bane was able to catch him, I think it was on cooldown anyway, but if he was able to catch him in a nightmare, that would have been curtains for the Weaver. And he wouldn't be making them himself. So mid lane, Exotic Deer has the regen, I guess, to keep himself alive with these webs, putting him on 13.5 regen per second. Top lane, Nisha, does he make a move? Got the Chronosphere, but he doesn't look like he wants to go for this, but meanwhile, mid lane. What do they do here? Bashrook just moves himself back. And Peytos under a bit of pressure from Adamson. But there's going to be the disruption as well as the poison. It's coming out. It's 4 stacks onto them. So Adamson needs to be careful. Does have the mana for the time lapse now. But the slow comes up. Peytos, anything to stop this stomp? Is it just on the edge? It looks like they are going to be able to get this. Now Adamson needs to run himself away. Runs himself back towards the tier 1 tower of the Dire just to escape, as Exotic Deer does take down the Ancient Apparition in the mid.
Time is money.
But with the push coming in, back on the bottom lane though. Stomp comes out, Weaver. Adamson could be in a bit of trouble. The poisons, once again, no time lapse for 28. He wants to try and chase this, but Katso just moves himself back. Excuse me. Bashrook can't get in range of the Burrow. Oof, and just takes a stomp to the face as well. Suppose that is the easiest way to squash a Scorpion. So mid lane, Mastermind, 10 minutes in, 97, 98 last hits because of these spiders. That's a lot. That's actually quite a lot. And the Queen of Pain's just going to be racking those up as well. Maybe goes for the Veil.
Are fortified.
Already got those 2 double no tallies. To make a move to the Veil. It's going to add extra damage to the Scream as well, which means he's going to be able to clean up even more spiders. Your top lane, Mikey does have the lasso, 2 levels behind Nisha. And it looks like with the Chronosphere, Lasash is there with the Brain Sap. You want to be taken down, Mikey, once again.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Even Nisha gives it the okay. Chronosphere committed, and it looks like Bane just messing about with the Nightmare. Mastermind, you can see the way they're going to go for this because Shadow Strike is only level 1. He's got 4 points into the Blink, 4 into the Scream of Pain. Just to keep him mobile as well as the nuke damage. Peytos being chased down, but Adamson not going to be able to do all that much, especially with Katso waiting in the wings. Just to help out is SD. Trouble comes looking. Mid lane, Exotic Deer coming from behind. Mastermind, if you can try and bait out the blink, maybe goes for this. The chase is on, and now the medallion instantly blinks himself back to safety. Bashrook is trying to do whatever he can to try and get the farm in the jungle. Stacking up, getting close to the blink, only about 800 gold away from that. Bane has the Fiend's Grip. This could be big. Mastermind needs to be careful the rotation coming in from behind if he gets too far forward. He's going to show in the river. And this is it. The smoke breaks, but Mastermind's there. Fiend's Grip comes out. TP's coming in. Burrow Strike, and instantly the Queen of Pain able to blink herself away, but Solon could be in trouble now. Sandstorm going to come out. Just look at the amount of damage. Spider's anything to follow up. Solon gets himself out on about 10 health. Meanwhile, the chase on the top lane. It looks like Nisha was brought back by the lasso, but just time walks it off. Bloomin' heck, 11 minutes in, 149 last hits on the Queen of Pain. That's gotta be some sort of record or something. 151 last hits, 152 before 12 minutes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So Exotic Deer gonna go towards the Desolator as well. Easily gonna be able to chunk down the towers.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Speaking of chunking down towers, Patos is here throwing his right clicks onto the tier 1 bot. Nobody coming in to defend this. Got a TP from Adamson. But Katsor is there to help Patos if trouble arises. And Brood Mama, only about 600 gold now, 500 gold after that Centaur from finishing the full Desolator. I guess this means that the Queen of Pain spam is going to slow down just a little bit. She needs these spiders unavailable for her to scream at. I mean, you shouldn't scream at kids anyway. It's not good for them. But Queen of Pain just moves herself up to the top lane. Now the tier 1 tower did take a fall here as Mikey looks to farm up. Again, going towards that blink. How close is Sanking to that blink dagger? Well, it's going to be a little bit further away now as he does get nightmared up. There's going to be the Fiend's Grip. Nisha comes in with the right clicks as well. And Katsor just takes it with a stomp. Not giving Nisha an easy time, are they?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle
Smoke's
tower
going to come out. Chronosphere is available as well. So the rotation behind Nisha, Katsor as well as the Sash. Which, if you didn't know, that is a Spanish for the Sash. They're making a move into... Are they going to go for Roshan? Or are they just going to try and look for a pickoff with the Chronosphere?
Invisibility.
Weaver comes round, can't see the rune.
Worthy tribute. Radiant's middle tower.
But the mid tower is going to go down now. There's two heroes here, Bashrook as well as Adamson.
Radiant's bottom tower.
He spots out the Bat Rider. Is there going to be a Storm Chronosphere just on the edge of it? This is going to be a dead Bat. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Patos is going to be able to get himself away. Does have the one. Looks like he's going to be able to get nothing. As the Sonic Wave comes out, absolutely destroys the Shadow Demon. Exotic Deer and his spiders gets the Desolator now, going towards the BKB already. Well, he's going to buy his boots. Yeah, that's a sensible item to pick up at some point. So let's take a look. I don't need to see this anymore. 170 last hits in 15 minutes. If we take a look at the net worth, it's actually going to be the Broodmother right at the top there with 8k, closely followed by the Faceless Void, only about 1.4k behind. And then the Queen of Pain third. But poor Weaver, over 3,000 gold behind the Broodmama. Ice Blast comes through. Katsor just walks himself out of that. Meanwhile, Radiant Jungle Exotic Deer just had himself Epicenter going to be channeled. There's going to be the Burrow Strike in as well. This could be a dead spider. As the lasso keeps him steady and Mikey picks up that kill. Shadow Demon What's he going to be going towards? Going towards a Force Staff, may even go towards a Hurricane Pike just to make it easier to try and control the fight. Fiend's Grip is up if they want to be making a move onto Weaver. Rotation coming in. Adamson just hanging around here. It looks like Lissash not going to be able to pick that one up. Now Faceless Void, Nisha
Radiant's bottom tower
going towards the
has been
Shadow Blade
denied.
into a Lincoln's. Got himself the Mask of
Dire's
Madness.
top tower is under attack.
Peters making his way towards the Force Staff. Let's take a look at Sullen. We've not seen him quite a while. The poison's just going to be a little bit short. Bane not going to be able to catch up either. Adamson. Got to be careful. There is no tier 1 here, so if he does get caught out.
Radiant are scanning.
For the top lane. Ashruk already used the epicenter. He showed off the blink as well to the Brood Mama. And what does he look for here? He's already got.
Dire's top tower is
Maybe he
under
goes for a
attack.
drums of his own. Mikey has picked one up, but you usually see 2 heroes now on the same team going towards that item just because it's so good with the charges. It's a really good mid-game item.
Dire's
Solon
top
throws out the
tower
Ice
has
Blast,
fallen.
they're hunting him, but they're not going to be able to find anybody. As Adamson just hides himself away in the trees. Now Patos. He's already got himself the drums. Adamson going to be teeping himself away just back to the fountain, it looks like, as Patos just gets to carry on pushing this bot lane.
Dire are scanning.
Now Nisha, with the Mask of Madness, just going to be able to farm up. Keeping an eye on what he is building. Looks like he's queuing up the Lincolns first.
I'll take your tribute.
Mikey going to be taking down some more spiders. 4 to 6, 18 minutes in. And I guess Queen and Pain, she's already got the Orchid, didn't actually go for the Veil. Just a casual double null
Radiant's
tally.
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nisha spots himself a Weaver. And he wants to do some exterminating. Chronosphere comes out, it does trap the Bane into the epicenter as the epicenter comes through as well. So the turnaround comes through from Bashrik Nisha, though he's got the Mask of Madness pop. What's he going to be able to do against Mastermind? Gets the time dilation off, but he does still have a blink to get himself away safely. Ice Blast going to come through with the Earth Splitter, and now Bashrik could be going down. Is going to go down. Patos gets himself a double, maybe even get himself a triple if they carry on following Admonson. Stomp going to be there with the lasso. The disruption comes out. Nisha going to be kept alive for now. Time walks himself away. The chase is on Catsaw, burning down and gets taken down as Patos does get a triple. May even go for the quad if he can get it with the poison. Admonson, one more right click. Nisha takes it away. But Solon though, is he going to be able to get himself away? The time walk comes forward from Nisha. The time dilation for the slower. Solon wants to carry on running, but he's not going to be able to get himself. Nisha picks that kill up. So it's a double for Nisha and a triple for Patos. Meanwhile, Brood Mama doing Brood Mama things. The Boros Strike does come through with the Sandstorm to try and clean up these spiders, but the tier 2 tower already down to 300 health. Exotic Deer. Gotta keep an eye on him. Otherwise, your towers will fall. Once again, the Blink Sandstorm does come out, so Brood Mama just needs to run away. With the amount of work she's done, it's a 10k at 20 minutes. Desolator building towards the BKB. As well as Medallion and an Aquila.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gold for my forge.
Katsuo going towards the Rotovatos. Gonna give them a little bit more survivability. As well as the lockdown to keep them in range of the stomp, or keep them in the stomp afterwards. So Mikey, Mastermind, moving themselves around. Going to be coming across Nisha. The Ice Blast is going to be there as well, but it looks like he's going to be able to get himself out just with the time walk in time as the Mask of Madness wears off. And now has the Chronosphere available. Might try and go for the turnaround.
Worthy
Don't think he
tribute.
sees the Bat Rider. Meanwhile, Dire Jungle Solon just gonna get melted by the spider. Poor Ice Cone dude. Lincoln Sphere's going to be popped, and Nisha now being dragged back into 3 heroes, but as it wears off, do they have the lockdown to keep him away? They do, so the Chronosphere's not going to be coming out, and now Kinguin need to run themselves back. Peytos, Lasash running themselves out. Exotic D just keeping himself cramped on the high ground, maybe to try and get someone from behind, but Mastermind could be chased down, instantly blinks himself away. Splitter could be dragging Bashrook back, and there's a disruption as well, but they are able to take down Peytos. Right clicks coming out, they take down the Sand King, and now Ice Blast comes through. Are they going to be able to take down anybody else? Is the Fiend's Grip coming out the 4-staff, but it's still enough to secure the kill. Sash picks that one up. Exotic Deer could have been a little bit of trouble waiting for that Ice Blast to wear off, and now going for the run of his life. But Mikey wants to chase, just gets it wrong. Exotic Deer jukes around. Adamson sees him. One more right click from anybody should be enough. Exotic Deer tries to deny himself to the neutrals, but it's not going to be in time as Mikey picks up the kill and roasts the spider.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So now,
Dire's top tower
with 3
is under
heroes being
attack.
killed off the 4-2, I suppose Solon did respawn just as the fight was coming to the end. Just to get the Ice Blast off, it's 9-14, 22 minutes in.
Dire's top tower is
But
under
both carries
attack.
coming out from the side of Kinguin on over 10k net worth. Broodmama close to the BKB now as well, only about 600 gold away from finishing that. T2 tower in the mid lane, just over 300 health. So another 10 seconds, the Broodmama would have been able to take that down. Onisha, Lasash, hiding themselves
Dire's
behind the
middle
tower.
tower
Only Brown
is
Boots
under
got himself the
attack.
Fiend's Grip in the next
Dire's
15 seconds though.
are fortified.
You can start to look for more rotations. Peytos, what is he? Level 16. Got himself the plus 25% Shadow Poison damage as well as the Soul Catcher. Great Illusions. Doesn't really need the XP. Did get a pretty much a free lane up against the Weaver. And now Roshan being crowded around by both teams. Do they go for this? The smoke's coming out from 4 of them as Broodmother's
Radiant
just
are
in the
scanning.
dire jungle. Could come across Bashrock, who is there with the Sandstorm. Mikey's in close, but they might just go for it with the Fiend's Grip. The right click's coming out as well as the Stomp. This is going to be a dead Sand King.
We all owe a life.
Ice Blast. Only Nisha stood back inside that one though. Quinnipian trying to do what she can to push up this top lane.
Dire's top tower is under
You know,
attack.
Weaver just on the bot. It looks like he may make a move towards Roshan. He may. They are.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The big scaly dragon not going to be able to stand up to the side of Kinguin for long.
Dire's
Adamson
bottom
does take his
has
bottom
fallen.
tower in trade for Roshan, and Ice Blast not available now for the next 5 seconds. It might be a little bit too late.
Roshan has fallen to the
Nisha
ground.
does pick up the Aegis, and now Solon picks up Lasash. The slow coming out onto Solon though, trying to run himself away, but with the Shadow Poison should be able to pick up this kill. They do. Nisha just goes back to farm in mid lane though. Mikey being chased down by Exotic Deer. The push carries on. Broodmother going towards that Orchid. Gonna be good for dealing with the Queen of Pain, making sure she can't just blink herself away. But Queen building towards the Lincolns. Gonna be a way to deal with that Orchid. I guess the Broodmother either needs a little bit of help or needs to throw out that spawn Spiderlings first. Which comes up every 8 seconds.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Exotic Deer is, yeah, it's still top of the net worth. It's just a great game for
Dire's
the
middle
Broodmother.
tower has
Just
been
having free
denied.
access to pretty much all of the map. where he wants to find his fan face. This Void picks up the Lincolns as well as the Mask of Madness. Going towards the Manta Style, going to help him inside the Chronosphere just to do a lot more damage, burning off the mana as well. If anybody catches out, Patos got himself the Aghanims. It gives him 3 charges onto the Demonic Purge.
Tower is under attack.
10 to 16, a 4k net worth lead. I'm not sure if Singularity want to be fighting up into this while every ultimate is available for the side of the Dire.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower.
Katsuo still not finished that Atos.
Top tower has fallen.
But it looks like Kinguin, they want a tier 3. They want to be pushing pressure on the high ground.
Top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Nisha leading the line, does have the Chronosphere if he needs to throw it out. But the tier 3 tower gets the Chronosphere onto the Queen of Pain, and now the rest of his team coming in. The Boros Strike with the Lincoln Sphere is going to be popped. Queen of Pain is going to go down. It looks like Sanking gets taken down now as well. The Sash. Ice Blast does come through the buyback from Mikey now as well. But I don't know if this is going to be enough to defend the tier 3 tower.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Nisha wants to carry on going. BKB popped by the Weaver. Does have the time lapse if he needs to use it as well. But he's just going to be chunked down really fast. Exotic Deer on the chase. Now the Rotobatos does come out. Exotic Deer picks up the kill. Lasso dragging him into the fountain. This could be the death. Is the death of the Spider. We're trading him for 3, 4, 5 kills. As well as the top lane of Rax.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
Kinguin. Pretty sure that's a good fight for them.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Your bot lane, Lasash trying to do what he can just to try and stop this push with Patos. In fact, this could even be the next lane that they want to try and push in. Really split the base of the Radiant. Take a bot lane as well as the top lane of Rax. Gem up on the Shadow Demon now as well. What can Singularity do to try and get themselves back into this? Adamson's going towards... well, he's got himself the Crystallis. Is he going to go all the way as well? Get the Bloodthorn maybe? Just needs to pick up the Orchid. Queen of Pain. Not finished the Lincoln Sphere just yet. Needs about another 500 gold, 400 gold to finish that. Solon could have a fight. Chronosphere just being silenced by the Mask of... What? Did he Mask of Madness to cancel off the animation of the Chronosphere? Or maybe he just didn't think he was going to take that fight.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
But he did have himself a double damage rune as well. Strange one.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Top lane being pressured by Adamson.
Dire's structures are fortified.
TP comes back from the Elder Titan. No, he just cancels it. Okay, looks like they want to try and fight this bottom lane. They just want this second set of racks. The push coming in. Aegis is going to expire. Mikey trying to come in to try and get this. Gets a lasso, but the Fiend's Grip comes out instantly. Ice Blast. Time walk forward. Chronosphere comes out onto Solon. Epicenter being channeled, and Nisha just runs himself back. There's going to be a big Boros Strike Sonic Wave onto 2 or 3 heroes. Exotic Deer trying to do what he can with the lifesteal. Is going to be able to keep himself alive. Takes down Mastermind, and now even the Weaver uses the time lapse, but it's not going to be enough. 5 heroes down. Kinguin. Nisha asking for help, but it looks like they are going to be able to take down at least a second set of racks, may even be able to get a third, just going straight for the tier 4s. Buyback available on the Weaver as well as the Sand King. Space created, the buybacks come out. Singularity, I don't know what they're going to be able to do about this. Atos going to keep Bishop in place, Force-staffed himself away, but he's taken down by Lasash.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
But Adamson, I don't think he can start this fight. Spiders come out, the tier 4 is going to be taken down, completely taken down.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's ancient is
Kinguin.
under attack.
I guess they're saying now it ends. As the Ancient Just going to be controlling up the heroes
Radiant's
until they can take the
Ancient is
Ancient
under
down.
attack. Dire
Yeah.
victory.
Singularity, give it. Singularity, give it the GG. Okay, well, Kinguin give it the GG anyway. That's going to be the first game. Singularity not able to really capitalise on the early farm that the Queen of Pain was getting. Brood Mama just went absolutely crazy and the team fight started going the way of Kinguin. 30 minutes in. This is going to be the first game, but Singularity do have the chance to pull it back in game 2. Are they going to be able to do it though? To force it to a 3-game series, or can Kinguin close it out in 2? We'll be back right after the break. I hope you enjoyed the cast and the game. We will see you in just a moment for game number 2 of Kinguin versus Singularity.